Okay, kia ora whānau. Just a little update on what's going on in my garden. So this is for our YouTube family. Just wanted to give you a little look at the progress in my back garden. So this is what it did look like. Stones and everything. But lately I've been using a water sprinkler, which has definitely helped out a lot. So I'll just take you around the garden. So I probably transplanted this in here probably 3 days ago. It's looking quite happy. I also planted some tomato seeds that were $1 from Bunnings in the garden, just in here. And then covered it with some mulch. So we'll see how that goes, won't we? So these are the daisies. I got 2 punnets for $6 each. They were reduced to clear. They're looking quite good. So I just fertilised everything whānau in the garden. The daisies. Just recently put this one in today. As you can tell, that's why it looks, the dirt's out of it. But I used the spade in here today, whānau. I went straight through the cardboard, and yeah, as you can tell, look at that soil. Compared to what it was, it's looking good. So yes, also here's the other side. So prior to putting down the mulch, I just sprinkled fertilizer around them again, around each individual plant. So this is what I've planted over here, whānau. And these were the reduced to clear punnets I got. So I just put the snow peas around here. If anyone's wondering what these are. So these are my water reserves, so that the water goes straight to the soil rather than sitting on top. I've actually chucked some pellets in those as well, so when water goes through, it's feeding, the soil below. So these gardens, whānau, they're no dig gardens, so they started like this. I didn't disturb what was going on underneath, and I just built above ground. As you can tell, all the moisture stays in the bottles, which is going to help my little seedlings and also protect them. So this is all just all the mulch and all the bush, all of the stuff that I've put in here. Just covered it up, help it break down a bit more. So I put these in the garden whānau so that, I don't compress the soil for my plants. I also would like to just continue over and then carry on with these inside. So all of this around the outside is going to be covered in that netting, that metal mesh, and then I'll just go around it in the green mesh and put some of that over the top of it because it's a bit more lightweight. Now this is the garden I'm working on. So me and my kids, they're having a break, but when we do get back into it, all this brown grass will come out and we will chuck it on top of these gardens. Yeah. So this big one over here. So I'm just walking around looking for miscellaneous to put in like poles so I can create the same kind of, barrier. This is going to be my potato garden once I get it going. This is a pond whānau, and if you're wondering why I've got blankets and sheets under here, I'll just remind everyone what's under here. So we have boulders and stuff like that hanging out. I'll show you over here. Sorry about it. Stuff like this. Hence the way I've laid this down prior to putting in my fish pond. This is what I think is going to help so that my pond line is not rubbing up against stuff. This is also eventually going to be my chicken coop. And the eggs are so expensive these days, so I will eventually turn this side into a chicken coop and this side will stay the dog kennel. So here's the dog. He's on his new leash, which costs $2 from Bunnings. They're on sale from $4 to $2. Also another fish pond. So this is what's going to feed my gardens, whānau. So I have 2 prepared and made up. And I've got 4 to go. And then eventually when we come across other materials, we will eventually turn it all into a garden. Just a little update. I thought I'd take you around the garden. He's chained up because I don't want any doggy business going on in my gardens. So this also whānau is going to be a water reserve. So any water that's wasted from here will be for the fish ponds. Just a little update. So this is what I do. I break down, pick up everything from the ground. I just chuck them in these. Some of these plants I've moved around to the back or the front because, they were doing really well. This one I put in the bottom from here. And I'm just trying to propagate and get some more going. Succulents are quite easy. So, that's what we're doing. So we'll see how these go. Little miscellaneous stuff that, make use of. Just thought I'd give you a little update on little method to my madness. Some little sprouts coming on these babies. Pretty little flower. So kia ora whānau. Just thought I'd show you my these are my apple seeds. So I just had them in a coffee glass jar with the lid on, put them in the fridge, and they sprouted. So I'm super pumped about that. So I have 2 of them in here. I want to see how they go. So who else puts their eggshells in their potting pots? So I chucked a couple of the apple seeds in there. So hopefully that comes out. I chucked a couple in there as well. So we'll see how they go, whānau. So this here is the little area I created. This I just wanted to give it a go. I seen it on, Facebook. Oh, I can't even grab it. I can't grab it. And this was the garlic I planted out probably about a week ago now. So the garlic definitely loves horse manure. It's just taken off. See, since I've put my tomato plant up with the plant with this thing. The plants come right. And then this one keeps on dying back, so still trial and error. Kia ora whānau. And she just woke up. She's getting out her little friends in the neighborhood. likes to go and play with. So just a little update that what's been going on here, partner. So yeah, just underneath here they had all our scraps and that. I created this the other day, so as you can tell we have no nice area to walk on the grass, so I created this the other day just to make it a bit more, don't want to get dirty slippers, so I created this. I also opened this out a little and thought I'd fill it up with a little bit of, all the dry grass. So here also we have another one. So I fertilised around these yesterday, whānau, and covered it up with some mulch and gave the front yard a good soak with the sprinkler. See this one here, I think my children put the ash that you can see just underneath it, the warm ash, too close to my plants, silly kids. And let's see if I can revive this little baby back to good health. So also over here in this corner, whānau, I've started this. So I put all the green grass over here, all the grass that was in the green bin. And this was just overgrown on the grass, so I pulled it all out and I've just placed it here because succulents grow quite fast and well, with not very much maintenance. So if that's the type of gardener you are, these are the type of plants that you might prefer to grow. I'd just love to see this creeper creep right along this fence. And also over here yesterday, whānau, I'd thinged it up over here. And on the other side I have bricks. So when I do start filling this up, there's not going to be dirt or anything hanging out from one side. I also thinged it up over there with some garden mesh stuff. But this is the start of what's going to go on over here. So I got my little mulberry here. So this plant likes full sun. Hence why I put this one out the front. And my raspberry that you've seen in my back garden, it prefers full sun and part shade. That's why I put it out the back. Eventually I'll have some of that green fencing stuff here, so eventually my raspberries can creep on that. But also this plant looks looks quite well considering I've just transplanted it. So pretty happy about that, whānau. Yes, I'll just give you a little update of how my garden's looking. I just want to give you an update, whānau, so in future videos to come, you can see the progress. So yes, I used some of this dirt for the plants, and then I just filled it up with also what I filled up in here. So over here I'm going to sprinkle in some daisy seeds, and then hopefully those babies will grow and then just give a nice little flowery display in there. Nothing too strong, just some nice little white flowers into my little pathway. that's it for me. I know. Catch you on the next one. Stay blessed.